Good morning, nerds. Welcome to the Mobile Musings for Friday, June 21st. Another day in the van, which means yet another day that the family's out of town. But today is the last full day of that. They get home tomorrow around noonish, so I'll be in the truck again tomorrow because I've got to go to work and they will want the van. So, oh man. Last night was a good night. Got out of work a little bit early, went and bought a couple books from the bookstore, one of them being Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, because it's a good book. I still haven't finished it because I'm lazy and haven't taken the time out to finish reading it. It's not one of those like novel style books where you like just read it cover to cover. It's really just a bunch of thoughts, kind of like this, except shorter snippets and like a bunch of them. So it's one of those where you just pick it up, read a few every once in a while, and kind of just get it all in. And then once you do that, then you kind of know if you're looking for a certain kind of quote, you can kind of figure out where it is and that kind of thing. But I also bought for the D&D group. It's a book of random tables, random rollable tables. So that'll be good. That's actually the fourth book in a series that it's like the Game Master's Toolkit or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I've got the other three books in that series, so I wanted to keep going with that one. Oh, but yeah, then after I got off work and did that, I came back, hung out with the dog for a while. Didn't do a whole lot yesterday either. Still just kind of in a little bit of funk. But I didn't just like sit on the couch all day yesterday. I actually did like get up and move and do all that kind of stuff. Actually spent some time outside on the back deck last night. Poured myself a nice cold glass of Jack Daniels and smoked my cigar sitting out back on the back deck, and it was a beautiful night. Very little cloud cover, bright moon shining. Had the dog out there hanging out with me, so it was nice. But then came inside and went pretty much straight to bed after that because it was probably 11:45 when I got back in. But I was pretty wiped out by the end of the day. Actually found a quote this morning from my motivation app. It's just little like motivational quotes or whatever that I thought is actually pretty pertinent to the situation that I'm kind of in right now, where I just I'm in this little funk, and whether or not it's a little bit of depression, whatever, and a little bit of the darkness is creeping in. It was a quote from Sara Ajna, I believe is how you pronounce it, Ajna. I'm not entirely sure. But the sun is a daily reminder that we too can rise again from the darkness, that we too can shine our own light. And considering that I've been in a bit of a funk recently, and it's a good little reminder of the fact that like we can be the light that we need to be, and that again, just like the sun rises every day, like the sun is always shining. It's just sometimes hiding behind the clouds. You gotta know where to look for it. We too can be the light that we need in order to kind of get ourselves out of the funk. But we got to remember that the sun always is going to rise. The sun is always shining. And we can't give in to the darkness that exists, because we know that it is a cycle and that for every dark there is a light. So yeah, last night while while I was talking to my kids and my wife, they were actually every night there's a light show and fountain show in their hotel, and they called me while it was happening just so I could watch it with them. It was pretty cool, pretty thoughtful of them to just try to keep me included in things even when I can't be there. So if you can't be the light to yourself, be the light for somebody else as well, because they need it too. So I'll check you guys later. Love you guys. Take care of each other. I'll see you tomorrow.